What are some dark secrets of working at a casino? Former valet at a casino. The amount of daily regulars who drove barely functioning vehicles full of trash, roaches, and rats who would actually valet their car and go gamble away any money they had to their name was honestly depressing. The saddest I remember was a 90-year-old lady who drove a 91 Corolla, and when we got in her car we realized she had no power steering fluid at all and her steering wheel would barely turn. I have no earthly idea how her frail arms could turn it. We went and bought her some before she left that evening. Don't work at a casino, but I did play blackjack with some buddies for about 8 hours one evening and we rotated through a few dealers. One of the dealers named Coach told us the number of people who drop dead on the casino floor is about once a month. He said you generally have older, heavier people come and overstimulated by lights and sounds and the excitement of getting rich. Pair that with smoking and drinking and it makes sense. We used to have a woman who would be on the blackjack tables for 5 days nights straight. Her husband would call and tell her that her kids wanted her home. Her boss actually came to the casino to try and get her to leave. She was missing work. I don't know what happened to her, but she's probably ruined her life. We also had a few regulars commit suicide and a few go to jail. I work at a casino, was a cage cashier, a main banker, and now I'm BSA compliance officer. Don't gamble, the house always wins. We track our chips because gangs will buy a bunch, use them as currency. We can adjust the payout rates of any slot machine. We are watching you, and if you win or lose enough we will do a background check on you. They keep a revolving door on your title and position and switch you to another job in the casino or lay you off and rehire you. This avoids health insurance after 90 days of averaging full-time hours. I was laid off twice and rehired. Lost my health insurance each time I was considered a new team member. That's it. Not a dark secret, but genuinely tired of people saying asking no, the table games are not rigged. The shoes are not rigged. There is no special button we can press to make you win or lose. I understand that you're angry that you've been losing and won't leave, but that is genuinely your fault problem. I'm in Vegas now. Yesterday morning I watched a woman buy 3 pints of Bartons in the casino gift shop. It was about 10 a.m. and she was way strung out. She was telling the clerk how the last couple of days Thanksgiving included were stressful because she's been in her apartment talking to her cats. I'm a dealer, worked last 15 years on 3 continents, seen princes that gamble my 10-year income on 2 hours and seen people with $5 winning $100K and after losing it is no secret. No black magic thing. What everyone should understand is that all odds are against you. It's almost as if prostitution is allowed. They typically have certain bars they frequent and some even have intel from the bartenders. Super interesting to watch the symbiotic relationship take place. But this is at a resort casino. Can't speak for every property. Witnessing the human cost of gambling addiction. Check cashing, loans, kids and cars in the parking lot, piss and shit on seats, follow-on addictions like chain smoking, vaping and dip, the sadness and regret when people are leaving, the declined messages on the ATMs. During my 8-hour shift a gentleman won $15,000 on a slot machine. Punched out at end of shift and had the next 2 days off. Returned to work after my weekend to find the man still sitting at the same slot machine. He had been there for 2 days losing $15,000. I worked as a cage cashier. I have seen people come in on payday and spend every penny and then they come back demanding their money back because they need it for rent, medications and food. I would just get security to remove them from the window. I had a cousin who was a blackjack dealer for about 20 years. Unfortunately she died unexpectedly in her sleep at 45. The autopsy showed her lungs looked like that of a 2-pack-a-day smoker even though she never smoked. The dark secret is that it's not actually that interesting because the whole industry is heavily regulated. Everything is above board, you just lose all your money because of math. Casinos are a last stop for many people on their decision to commit suicide. Many will gamble and drink what bit they have left, get a room and end it. Lots of suicide on the strip. The second-hand smoke may kill you. Mom worked for an insurance company and insurance companies charge casinos way more to insure the employees because of it. This was just a thread like last week. Everyone talked about people dying and being picked up at the curb. Also peeing on seats. Also suicides. A lot of people commit suicide in their rooms. Sometimes, they'll leave their families in the casino while they kill themselves in the room. Suicide. Never worked at one but have heard stories from those that have of finding bodies in their rooms after they've lost everything. Apparently there's plenty of suicide at these places. People will take out a loan and lose it and just off themselves in the bathroom. Family friend was a croupier, Earn more on luxury private cruises than her husband, the head chef aboard. No taxes at sea. The dark, ugly patterns on the casino floor carpet are actually scientifically designed to influence gambling psychology. Didn't this thread just happen a week or two ago? What's with the casino obsession lately? Maybe related to the curse. Many employees offer sex after they get off work. For a price, of course. You don't have to be a high roller either. It's not rigged, your odds are just so damn low they don't have to cheat you, lol. That no matter how many times you go or when, the casino always wins in the end. Don't go to Joe Pesci's restaurant, just full of drama.